Welcome, welcome. My name is Jessica Din. I am a curriculum coordinator at ICOE, and this is my moderator, Miss Anna.
Hi, nice to see everyone.
This was originally going to be Erica and me, but she had to step out, so Anna was so gracious to step in and help us out today. So again, we have the bit.ly here. Can you give me a thumbs up if you were able to access that? I see a couple of people that have some animals up there. Thank you, Miss Reese. All right, here we go for our webinar norms. So we're all pretty quiet already. Just remember not to leave your mic on mute, rather, if you are not speaking. That way we don't get any background noise during the presentation. We do have the chat feature available if you have questions. Ms. Anna is going to be helping me with keeping track of any questions or comments or anything that's posted in the chat. So don't hesitate to type in there. We're a super small group, so you're welcome to unmute yourself if you have any questions to know that way. Also, if you want to start your chat with your name, that way we know who we are speaking with. And then lastly, take risks, fully engage. If this is a new platform for you, it's a new platform for me too. I actually just learned it, so we'll be learning together. So let's go ahead and take a second. We're talking today about Flipgrid. This is the 101. And the goal for today is for us to go really slow and just to get you started with Flipgrid, like really to create an account, to create some classes within there that have a special name. And so as we go through, we're going to take it slow, so don't hesitate to let us know if you need us to go slower. So what I would like you to think about, surely you've heard of Flipgrid, that's why you're here. So how have you thought of using Flipgrid so far? What are you hoping to be able to do with Flipgrid? And if you'd like to unmute yourself, or if you want to type that into the chat, either way, we'd like to hear what are your thoughts with how you are hoping to use Flipgrid.
All right, hi everyone. My name is Dina Holbrook, and so I took a look at what this app is offering us, and we as ESL teachers, I think we can have a great use of this app for conversation purposes for our students. So we can post a question, we can post a series of questions or just an exercise, and they can just go back and answer. Instead of answering on paper, they just answer on a video. And it's awesome that if even a debate, like they have a debate on this assignment, and then just go back and they're gonna be answering each other's or adding to comments and so forth. So I think it's great. So I'm here to learn more about it because I'm really excited about using this in our new semester with our students. So thank you.
Awesome, Dina. Thank you for sharing. I love that the verbal component of working with our English learners and really wanting to give them some opportunity to communicate orally as opposed to just in writing. Thank you. Would anybody else like to share what they're hoping to get from today's training or what they're hoping to do with Flipgrid?
Yes, I'm Carmen, and I'm looking so that I can present something to students to reinforce skills and maybe even to teach new skills or new concepts rather than just review. I feel like that's where I'm stuck right now.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. This might give you the vehicle to do some flip lessons too, where your students might teach a concept and then you'd be able to come together. So we'll see how we have our 102 day on Friday. So like I said, today we're really taking it with just getting used to the platform, and then we'll also explore some of the features today and then even more on Friday. Thank you guys for sharing. All right. So some Flipgrid lingo that you'll need to be familiar with is first this topic of grids. This is really what they're calling classes. So the grid is your community of learners. So like your classroom of students, each one is a grid. Here we have topics. You guys are going to be able to join my Flipgrid as a learner, and there will be topics in there. So topics are your discussion starters or like your prompts that you assign to students. Then the responses, of course, are how the students are responding, and that can be through video they record or upload. And then the replies. So when you activate, it's an option to activate the replies. When you activate those, they're able to reply to one another regarding the topic. Before I have you go in, just a quick how to, because you might be in full screen mode right now and not able to access your tabs. So if that is the case, in the top right-hand corner, you should be able to see like an inverted square. And if you click on that, it'll allow you to minimize the screen so that you can then access your other tabs or your web browser. Are we all good with that? All right, if you need any technical help along the way, don't hesitate to let us know in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. So today we are looking at a 60-minute time together, 60 minutes of time together to really look at the 101 of Flipgrid. So we're gonna start off with responding to my Flipgrid. Before we do that, I do have a video to share with you. I wanna make sure that it plays correctly, so let me adjust my audio settings here. And there we go. Let me change this. There we go. All right, and now it's gonna let me know if you guys can't hear the video. So I'm gonna show you a video, and this is just a quick start of what it looks like for students, and then for you as you go in to access my Flipgrid. Pause for a second. Let me turn off my headphones. You couldn't hear that, could you? No. All right, let's try it this time. Here we go.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to show you how to use. You're going to click the record button. Hi. And then when you're done, you're going to click the green arrow. Hi. You'll check and see if your recording is good, and you'll click the green arrow again. Then you're going to do a selfie. You can decorate your selfie with all kinds of stickers or drawings. I'm going to add a little smiley face. Maybe right on top of my face. And draw a little heart. Not a super pretty heart with a mouse. Click the green arrow. And then for most of the time, we are just going to type in our first name and our last initial. We don't need our email address or a link. Click submit your video and you're done. And it shows all the videos right here. And see if we've uploaded our new one. Thanks for watching.
All right, so a quick tutorial of how, that was about 2 minutes, of how to submit a response on Flipgrid, how to get in there and do what you need to do. So what I'm gonna have you all do is you are going to join my Flipgrid. So this is the link here. I'll go ahead and put that into the chat. Or if you would like to do this on your phone, you can also open up the camera option on your phone and then just hold the camera up. You don't actually have to take a picture. Just hold the camera up to this QR code here. The password to get in is also here, and I'll add that to the chat as well. So you're gonna go in, and when you go into my Flipgrid, be able to access the link there. I'm gonna give you a second to get in there before I move on. Once you go in, you should see an assignment there. It says the topic, and the topic is, this is you all. The topic says, hi AEC, this is supposed to be the Adult Education Consortium, but everybody was welcome. It says, say hello on Flipgrid, and then here I have the instructions for you. It says, welcome to Flipgrid, tap the green plus below. Your screen looks different because you're on the student side, this is the educator side. It says, please tap the green below to open the Flipgrid camera, then record a short video and say hello, including your name and site and how you're hoping to use Flipgrid. And then you can share a fun fact about yourself. So when you go in there, if you'd give that a shot, and then I will refresh this and we'll see what responses we have in. So go ahead and take a minute to record your response.
I'm having a hard time logging in. It says that the code is not correct. I don't know if anybody else has the same problem.
This
I did too. I had the same problem.
Okay. So you took a picture of it with this QR code here?
No, I type the
Okay.
code.
Can you try it with the camera? If you just open the camera, you don't actually take a picture, just point the camera at the QR code here, and then it should open you automatically to the web page. There should be, actually, there's a drop down that comes, a little drop down comes down, and you just tap on that, and that will take you to the web page.
Do I do that from the
Camera?
no, once I am in the Flipgrid, and then like
Not in the app. The app we can save it for yourself. If you want to just open it through your camera phone, or your phone camera. Reverse that one. Anna, you have any tips?
Just know that that password is case sensitive. So if one of those is not capitalized, it won't let you in. Maybe that'll help.
I was very careful because I know it's case sensitive and
It wouldn't let you. I'll try with my phone.
When I click on the plus button, I log in using Google, but then nothing else happens after that. It says I'm successful, but then I don't know what else
The
is supposed
screen
to
that
be.
you should see is this screen here. This is the screen that you should get. And then here where it says enter the grid password, that will be this password here.
all right, I'm in.
You're in. There you go. So I'll go ahead and put that link again in the chat box. If you just click on it, it should take you to the correct page. And then from there, you will enter this password down here. And like Anna said, it is case sensitive. So on the educator side, when your students have uploaded responses before, down here this was blank, but now I have all of these responses. And so I can click on them and I can actually.
Hi, I'm Murphy. I'm the math coordinator at ICOE. And a fun fact about myself is that I have 4 kids at home. That's kind of fun. All right.
Thank you, Anna. So you can see what those responses look like. And then there are other options here. We'll go over those more on Friday. But that is what it looks like for a student to submit a response to your topic. This is a topic here, okay? So now what we're gonna do, are you guys all okay with me moving forward, or would anybody like me to pause for a second before we continue? Oh, Miss Susan, it needs a verified Google account. Okay.
Okay, I'm cool. I'll just see what happens.
Okay. All right. So our next step in here is, we already did that. We've got the create a grid or a topic. So you're actually going to go in and you are going to create your own Flipgrid account as a teacher, as an educator. So some terms to know, I talked about those grids. The grid is your community of learners, so that is your classroom. So a grid for myself would be period 1, ELA, period 2, whatever it is, however you want to name it. For our group today, I named the grid AEC, because this is the Adult Ed Consortium, so that was my name for this grid. Okay, so let me show you. You're going to go to flipgrid.com. Remember that in the, I'm backwards, in the top right-hand corner, you should have an inverted square. And if you click on that, it will let you minimize. So then you are able to access your web browser. So on your web browser, go ahead and go to flipgrid.com. Make sure that you're using the educator login. And then it should take you to you should have a bars at the top. It says my activity and then my grids. and that's where you're gonna go. So I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna let you navigate there and get your account set up if you need to do any of that, and then we'll move on. If you have questions at this time or you need some help, don't hesitate to let us know. How are we doing with creating a grid? Are we good to go? Feel comfortable with it? Any questions I can answer at this time? Thank you, Dina. Dina gave me a thumbs up. How are the rest of y'all doing? Good, okay. Would you like me to continue to give you some time to walk through this process and sort of explore creating grids? You're good? Okay, I'm gonna move it on. All right, so down there at the bottom, you should have an option that lets you add a new topic. So this is where you are going to enter. You'll see that up at the top. Pause for a second. I forgot to point that out. Create your grid. And for those of us who are used to a different type of lingo, I put AKA, that's your class, okay? So when we talk about our topics, that is also known as an assignment. So my assignment for you all today when you went into my grid was to respond with your name, your site, and how you were hoping to use Flipgrid. So how are you? What is your first assignment going to be for your students? There should have automatically generated that assignment of say hello on Flipgrid just to sort of get your students familiar with Flipgrid, but go ahead and practice adding your own assignment, your own topic rather. You want to use correct lingo. Go ahead and practice using assigning your own topic within Flipgrid. So I have the steps here for you. If you'd like to see them, you add a new topic, and then you're able to enter a title for your topic. And then of course the question or the prompt.
Mrs. Massey, can I walk you through the steps you're going through right now?
Yeah, I can't even see my tabs. View options, exit full screen.
Yeah, that exit full screen button, can you click on that?
I just did, yeah.
So
and I'm still not seeing the tabs of my computer.
Way at the top, if you hover, what I mean when I say hover is put your mouse over where it says Zoom meeting on the top. Do you see that bar?
Yeah, the skinny little bar.
Yes, absolutely. Now hover or place your clicker right above that, and it's going to show you an arrow with an up and down button, and then you're going to hold that and bring it down so you can see your tabs up top.
Okay. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that just means the screen was bigger than you needed it, and when you hover or you hold your mouse over it, you can bring screens down and make it smaller. And now you'll see the top tabs at the top. So you can open a new tab to flipgrid.com.
Okay.
And you'll still be able to hear us, but you probably won't be able to see us because you're, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, do I need to put the code in now, or just educator sign up, start there, or start with a flip code?
Educator sign up.
Okay.
All right, everybody, how are we doing so far? Good?
Good. All right, so once I created my my topic, click on share.
Yes.
Or
share.
active, or what's the action?
So the next part that we are going to do is we're actually going to respond to and participate in each other's Flipgrid. So I have a file here. If you're in the copy of the presentation on slide 15, there is a link here, and I'll also put that link into the chat box, but it will take you to this slide deck here. And within, let me type that in actually really fast. There's the live link in there, so all you should have to do is click on that within the chat box. And that will open up this slide presentation. You can see that I have my name here, and this is the link to my Flipgrid and the QR code. It lets you download that, and it'll go to your desktop. Anna's already working on hers. So then you go ahead and take a slide for yourself. First person to get there and write their name claims it. And then you can put in your Flipgrid code, the ending part there, and then the QR code to get in as well. The address rather. So here's gonna be the address to get to your Flipgrid and then the QR code here. That information you'll get when you're on this screen with all of your grids. If you click on share where the rocket ship is, you'll have this text box pop open and you can just click copy if you'd like. And that is going to be what you entered here. And then this is for the QR code. This button here, and you click on that and it lets you download it. Or you can also right click it to copy it. And then you'll paste that QR code right here. We're taking it super slow, so I'm gonna say that probably like 2, maybe 3 more times. Whenever you need to hear it again, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm gonna give you a second to go ahead and go through those steps. All right, we do have only about, I don't know, 7 minutes left. So where we are right now is great. We have created our grid. Most of us have created a topic within our grid, and that's perfect. So between now and Friday, we can go ahead and just keep exploring on our own, and then when we reconvene, then we will move on to our next steps. So we're not behind, we're where we need to be. We're doing great. So go ahead and explore. Yeah, I'm super excited that we got this far. So go ahead and explore wherever it is that you are. If you want to try changing out, you'll see that I was able to put a custom image here. You can test that out. You can even try changing some of the settings that you have in there if you want to change the title for the class. But I'm going to show you just the survey that we have for the end of the training today. And then I'm going to stay here. We still have about 5 minutes left, and I'm going to stay and help you with any questions that you have. So that way, when we meet next time, we can pick up where we are and then continue moving forward. How does that sound? Good? Okay. So let me show you on the slide deck here. Where are we? I've got the link here, and this is just for the survey for our training today. If you would be so kind as to fill that out for us, let us know how the training went. But then, of course, we're meeting again on Friday, so there is a spot for you to tell us what else you would like to learn, and that would be where you enter that, so we can be super prepared, make sure that we're addressing your needs on Friday when we meet again.